Hey guys, what is up? It's I, the Derpy Gamer. I'm not gaming, but today I'm going to be doing top 10 bankai. So let's get down to it. Alright, top 10 bankais. So I've created this list for the sole purpose of number 10. Okay, here. Alright, so I put Ikaku at number 10. Reasoning for being his bankai is powerful, but I do not think it is powerful as some of the other bankais. He was able to take down a Rankar in the Resurrection form, which is impressive for his bankai, and honestly, I just couldn't put him any higher on the list. So yeah, he's the number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have Renji now. The reason I put Renji on the list, but yeah, um, I just couldn't put him any higher than number 9. You know, his bankai is powerful. It's just not as powerful as some a lot of others. It's really good though. I'm really impressed. Um, the the abilities for this bankai range between from him deconnecting the snake to shooting like I can't remember what he calls it. It's like a red blast that comes out of its mouth. It's interesting and I like it. But yeah, this bankai comes in at number 9. There's no way it's more powerful than anything else on this list. So number 8. Okay, so I put Gin on this list because yeah. But the reason I put Gin on here was because his bankai is not that it is the fastest or longest Zanpakuto. It is the way it retracts and it turns to dust for just a second and then returns to its shorter version. Really cool and powerful bankai indeed. It's just that I feel like that this bankai has multiple weaknesses. Although he did outsmart Aizen, and let's just say Sasuke Aizen is a yeah, but yeah, he can leave a piece of his sword in his enemies, and then he can, I think, dissolve that. So then it leaves like a hole in their chest. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. The Bankai is interesting indeed, but yeah. Number 7. All right, I put Hitsugaya on here because you're thinking, wait a minute, how is Hitsugaya above Gin? Explain. First off, he's the dragon. But no, his bankai is really cool, but it allows him to fly. Not only does his bankai allow him to fly and use his Yori, uh, and allow him to use his Hiyori Maru in different ways, it also allows him to use the power of ice. It's pretty much that. One of my favorite battles with his bankai was the Bout arc, which was a filler arc, unfortunately. But yeah, that battle was pretty cool. But I can't really think of much at the moment. But he can increase his bankai's power by aging himself up, and then by whoa, you're not supposed to say that. By aging himself up, and then by charging up his sword for 4 seconds, he can instantly freeze anything around him. So yeah, let's get on with the list. Number 6. Alright, so this is Tozen. So I put Tozen on the list because we only saw his bankai once, and I'm like, it's cool. So the reason I put Tozen on the list was because we only saw his bankai once before he became basically a hollow in a Rankar. So his bankai allows him to deprive his enemies of all their senses except for their sense of feel, but it's so dark and all their other senses are deprived that they can't. The sense of feel doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's really cool. I definitely think that his bankai is stronger than his resurrection. That's just a fact. Number 5. Okay, this man needs to be number 5. So back here, Kuchiki, we all thought Zumbo and Sakurai was OP, right? Yeah, let's give him a bankai. So, to explain the bankai in further detail, he drops his sword and it dissolves into the ground, and then rows of giant swords come and they scatter into tiny bits, and he can use them for offense and defense. Um, he can also use this. He can also create a giant sphere, and it just swirls and slowly closes in on his opponent. And then you have Senkai. Now, I don't have pictures of Senkai, but that's another form of his Bankai, which is even more because it creates this like dome of swords around him, and he can either pull in the swords or use all the swords at once. And then there's the other form where you can just put it all into one blade and be like, it's over. And he has wings, so yeah, that's cool. Number 4. Okay, hear me out on this. Hear me out. Hear me. Gonna have to take this one with a grain of salt, considering what all Bakuya can do. I had to put Soifon on the list somewhere. And people saying, she could have been number 8, bro. And I'm like, no. Rabankai is just too powerful just to be on number 8. It's a giant missile. Why would you put that at number 8? But this is just my personal opinion. I think that her Bankai is definitely one of the strongest out there. I don't think it's stronger than Bakuya, but it could give him a run for his money, but probably not. Number 3. Number 3, Kisuke Uehara, yeah. His Bankai. I don't know. But yeah, his Bankai gives him the power to reconstruct anything. This is shown when he gets blinded, and then he uses the power of reconstruction to reconstruct his eyes. It's amazing. This power actually has no limits, as Kisuke could actually reconstruct an entire town to be anything really. Like he could reconstruct his arm to be a weapon of some kind. His Bankai just has unlimited possibilities. Number 2. Alright, so the unnamed Bankai of Kenpachi Zaraki. This Bankai is overpowered as all. You don't need to freaking know how powerful this Bankai is. It can just destroy enemies, and it's a freaking meat cleaver. How can you not want this Bankai? But yeah, this Bankai is OP. Kenpachi can pretty much take any enemy down with this Bankai. It's that good. One drawback to the Bankai, though, is that Kenpachi could possibly hurt and kill himself if he goes too far, because the Bankai is too powerful. And so he can only go to his own limit. But Kenpachi, as always, doesn't know when his limit is. So, yeah. Number 1. Yamamoto. Yes. Yamamoto possibly has the most overpowered Bankai. Not only does he have these flames around him that are invisible to human eye, but 15 million degrees. How in the world? And it gives him the ability to turn. It gives him the ability. Anything his sword touches is burned from existence. That's not all. That's not even it, because as you can see here, it's just swirled by flames, and it's like, whoa. And he has the ability to resurrect those he has killed to fight on his side. However, Drawbacks. Much like a Kenpachi, the power of this bankai can only be used for a short period of time. And so it's just kind of like, yeah. But hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next